Alright guys, this here is my pellet pistol gallery. It's in the garage is my plan for this winter. My rifle is just too powerful for it. I wouldn't want to shoot it in the garage, so this was designed for a pistol. I bought a little Buckmark Euromex. It's pretty sweet, low power, I think 300 feet per second. And it's still really too much for everything but the paper for the garage. Due to ricochet even with my setup, so you could always dial it in whatever works best for you. So I'll kind of walk you through real quick. What I did here was, this is 2x6. I was trying to get a little bit more depth, so you can see that was what I used. I'll show you in a second exactly the numbers. Actually, I'll do that now. All right, I'll show you. Here are the numbers. So this is what I drew up. So if you can see here, it is 58 inches tall. If you come down here, it's 18.5 inches wide. 12 inches here, 12, 12. I think I actually made that a little bit more than 12. You can make that whatever you want. I was gonna put a little gallery sign, try to make it look fancy. And of course, you can see the 18.5, which is the same on the bottom. So those are the numbers. Other than that, it's pretty simple. So what I did, these are the spoons, and you can look on YouTube. There's another gentleman that actually shows you how to do the spoons, make these very simple. These are the targets. Another YouTube clip on how to make those, real easy to find. This I just came up with like steel plates, and essentially what I did was I bought this little chain right here from Lowe's Home Improvement. A couple of eye hooks, screwed the eye hooks in here in the wood, and then I just took a pair of pliers, two pairs actually, to kind of bend it, place it on there, and then the plates actually use electrical outlet covers that had holes in the plates already. Again, everything here is from Lowe's Home Improvement, and I used that. So those are my steel plates. And then down here are the cans, and what you'll see is there's another post on YouTube about how you do the cans, and when you knock them over, you basically use a string to pull them back, and I'll show that to you here in a second. Alright, we're back at the spoons. You can see it's kind of angled. It looks real funny right here. The reason being is I used two 12-inch bolts to go through here. It's the same bolt I used to bend the spoons around. The problem is the spoons were actually where the threads were catching, and they weren't moving, or they would move and they'd spin, like, you know, they'd keep spinning that way. So that didn't really work for me. So I ended up going back. I bought this little aluminum piece. You can see where I sawed it off right there. It's a little bit thinner. That way these spoons will do what they're supposed to do. So anyway, so I did that and bought these little clips right there. Just take pliers, squeeze them, pop them on there, and you're good to go. You know, in the other guy's video, he'll show you. I just got conduit here, took a little saw to cut them to pieces. It really doesn't matter, just enough to keep the spoons separated so they're not hitting each other. So that is pretty much that. You can see where that was my hole when I did the two bolts. So now I've got it from the bottom here, and then I'm kind of bending it up to go here. So long story short, that's why it's not perfect, but who really cares? Next one, what you can see here is you really just need to make a little slot so you can slide your little clipboard in. So I just found some wood, I kind of put that in there to get the spacer, then I put this one here. And so what this does, and you can see my 2x4 on the bottom. So essentially what this allows me to do is take it out, slide it in there. All right, there we go. Anyway, it holds it in there, so now it's not gonna fall out. This piece, so it doesn't fall backwards. This piece down here, as you can see, it helps create that gap to hold it in place. So pretty neat. And what you use is the actual, you go to Dollar Tree, you get a clipboard, and you can see how it's cut out the back of the clipboard. So all you're really looking for is you want this to hold your target. So I'll take it off. That's what that looks like. So there you go there. The steel plates, pretty simple. I'll go up under. You can see the eye hook right here. I'd spent the chain on there. This already had a hole in it, so I bent the chain around that, and I put some orange tape so it kind of looks like a target. Definitely going to ricochet, so you want to use that for your rifle out in the field somewhere. And then the last one are your cans. So So you can see essentially what you do is get a washer inside the can, tie a string to it, put a hole through the can, put a hole right there, and then have your string come out here. And what I did was I brought it all together and just put it on a washer here. So what it looks like is this. And then once I'm done, I grab this, pull it, and they all come back up. Pretty slick. So what I'm gonna do here is just do like a quick little carabiner clip, do another long line, so that when I'm out in the field shooting with the rifle, I don't have to get up out of the chair. I can just pull it from a long distance. So anyway, that's pretty much it. Cost, I don't know, that wood might have been 20-30 bucks. Spoons, $1 at Walmart. $1 for each one of those steel plates. I don't know. This right here was 17 bucks. This is painter's canvas you put on the ground. I bought it. It was a 4 by 15. 17 bucks. I cut it in 3 sections, so it's really like 6 pieces of fabric. And I did that so when the pellet hits it, it can absorb. I put some carpet back there and it was just ricocheting right and left. What I found on this was on the top, this was so tight when I was doing the spoons, I was still getting a ricochet because there wasn't enough give. So I just stuck this little piece of foam in there. So anyway, just grommets, $6 kit at Lowe's. Basically just buy the kit, it's real simple. Has like a little piece of metal, you bang into it, it cuts out the hole. Then you put the little insert on one side, the washer on the other. And they've got like a little tool that goes on the bottom and top. You just hit it with a hammer, clamps it together. Real simple. Put in 2 screws. These are just some weird washers I found in my junk of tools. And just screw it right in there and things on there tight. So, and then the platform on the bottom so it doesn't fall over. I just had a piece of wood, scrap down here. I just screw it into the base down there. And there you have it. Go to the Lowe's, get it done in a day or two. Little gallery that you can sit in the garage, drink your beverage of choice, which I'm sure is going to be ice water, and wear safety goggles and have fun. Good luck.